And we are going to begin at 5 o'clock tonight with a new COVID testing option for students in Portland. It's the start of a program local leaders hope will spread across Oregon.
The goal is to better track COVID by finding kids who are not showing symptoms. But as Pat Doris reports, it's off to a slow start.
Friday morning at Whitman Elementary School in Southeast Portland, children dropped off samples of their spit collected at home into a special cooler. The school district shot this video. These are pioneers in what many hope will become a widespread and routine process to find cases of COVID in students who have no symptoms.
It's a great program. I encourage as many families that feel safe or want to sign up for them to sign up.
Brenda Martinek is the Chief of Student Support Services for the Portland School District and its 50,000 students. She said about 3,300 students have signed up so far citywide. A small number are taking part at Whitman.
Currently, we have 8.
Okay. That doesn't sound like very many.
That is not very many. So we're going to do another push.
The Oregon Health Authority and Oregon Department of Education are making weekly COVID tests available to every district in the state. The OHA created this video showing kids how to spit in a tube first thing in the morning, then bring their sample to school. So far, 75% of the school districts in Oregon have said, no thanks. One of those districts is Hermiston. With 5,500 students, it's the largest in eastern Oregon. Superintendent Tricia Mooney said their no thanks is based strictly on logistics.
By the time, the individual takes the test, it gets sent away, it comes back to us. We're 5 or so days out, and we just didn't feel like that, in trying to stop the spread. That's 5 or so days that we have someone that is in a classroom with students.
Instead, she said the district will rely on athletic testing for students playing winter sports, including basketball and wrestling. Those students will be tested twice a week. Closer to Portland, districts like Lake Oswego are excited to launch the program.
Our collection days will be on Wednesdays, and we are starting, our first collection day will be Wednesday, October 13th.
The samples will be picked up from schools by couriers for OHSU, then examined at the OHSU labs. Parents will be notified of the result within 48 hours. All the districts I talked with said it's taken a while to get the program going because of the logistics involved. For example,
we are preparing bundles of kits. We're hoping to send home 3 to 4 weeks worth of kits with students in their backpack so they'll have them at home.
Many of the biggest districts are now ready to go. Beth Grazer is the communications officer for the Hillsborough School District with 19,000 students.
We are ready to launch our pilot program among elementary school students, and that is going to start at Indian Hills Elementary, Imlay Elementary, and West Union Elementary. Information is being sent out today with the first week of collection of tests happening the week of October 11th.
Pat Doris, KGW News.
California has announced a statewide COVID vaccination mandate for school kids. It's the first mandate of its kind in the country. Governor Gavin Newsom says it will affect students 12 and older from 7th through 12th grade. It won't take effect until the government gives final approval, though, for kids 12 and up to get the vaccine. At the moment, final approval is only for kids 16 and older. The state also plans to mandate the vaccine for kids in kindergarten and older once it's approved for that age group.
The National Women's Soccer League is canceling all matches this weekend in light of a situation surrounding a former coach. And sources with The Athletic say league commissioner Lisa Baird has also been removed. This week, The Athletic published an investigation in which several players, including 2 former Portland Thorns, accused coach Paul Riley of sexual coercion. Riley was with the Thorns from 2013 to 2015. One of the Thorns players in the article, Mana Shim, filed a complaint about his behavior in 2015. The Thorns said their investigation resulted in them not renewing Riley's contract, though they didn't find anything, quote, unlawful. In a statement today, the NWSL Players Association said yesterday was a profoundly painful day for us as players and so many. For many players, the pain has stretched across years. The outpouring of support we have felt has been a beacon of light on a dark day. Last night, we made the difficult decision to ask NWSL to postpone this weekend's games to give players space to process this pain. Riley has denied the accusations. His most recent team, the North Carolina Courage, fired him yesterday. FIFA also says it's investigating. It's not clear if this weekend's games will be rescheduled. And now to our housing crisis. This week, people in 3 Portland neighborhoods learned homeless villages holding as many as 60 people are moving in. Yesterday, the city announced the locations of 3 safe rest villages and said tiny homes will likely be placed on those lots by 2022. Shortly after that press conference, neighbors flooded our inbox. Here's Maggie Vespa.
They're not talking to anybody. They're just doing it.
People in 3 Portland neighborhoods are grappling with a big decision made for them. City officials announced Thursday amid a mounting housing crisis, homeless villages are headed for 3 vacant lots, 2 in southeast Portland and 1 downtown. Each Safe Rest village will house roughly 60 people. The city aims to have them up and running by 2022.
Safe Rest villages are fenced, fully staffed, 24/7 managed outdoor shelters.
In other words, this is a done deal, whether neighbors want it or not.
That's stupid.
Jim Widener does not want it. He owns a home near one of the lots, a TriMet property at Southeast 122nd and Burnside. He's convinced crime will go up and property values will go down.
They're just dropping it in our laps and saying, deal with it. And it's putting a hardship on everybody.
Then there's this site along Southwest Nadeau near I-405. Just across the street sits the International School of Portland, an elementary school. A parent wrote to KGW she's beyond appalled and worries about kids' safety.
Honestly, it's not a really good idea.
This man, who didn't want to show his face, agrees. He's homeless and camps on the lot now.
It's a safety hazard, especially bringing kids into the mix next to a village of homeless people that are possibly using.
City officials have said the villages will be carefully managed. The people in them referred by nonprofits. Still, Friday, KGW heard concerns and fears about all 3 sites, including this third one at Southeast 45th and Harney. So we took these fears to people with lived experience.
You live next to a village that the city endorsed.
Cameron Morgan lives about a block from the Kenton Women's Village in North Portland's Kenton neighborhood. It's housed homeless women since 2017.
You know, it can be a good thing, it can be a bad thing.
Morgan says the village itself has always been peaceful, but in the last couple years, crime and camping around it have gotten worse. He hesitates, though, to place any blame on the village itself.
Since the authorities cannot police and take care of the homelessness problem and transients, that I think that's a negative part of it.
Morgan adds his property's value has not gone down, but multiple neighbors are moving, not from the neighborhood, but from Portland, where crime and homelessness are spiking citywide.
We should point out we reached out to Catholic Charities, which runs the Kenton Women's Village, but we haven't yet heard back. Now, Morgan's take was echoed by the Kenton Neighborhood Association, and a rep for that association pointed out in their case, the city got them on board before deciding to open the Kenton Women's Village, which is not the case with these Safe Rest villages. Remember, the city is planning to open 6 village sites in the coming months, meaning 3 more locations are being chosen, and the city is planning to announce those locations, we're told, as soon as possible. Back to you.
Maggie, thanks. So Portland is getting close to an all-time record for deadly shootings in a year. The latest happened this morning in southeast Portland on 128th Avenue in the Mill Park neighborhood. Police say a man was shot and killed around 6 a.m. The suspect or suspects left before officers arrived. This is the 68th homicide this year. The record is 70, set in 1987.
Oregon Duck athletes are getting help to create and monetize their brands, just like professional athletes. Nike co-founder Phil Knight and other prominent University of Oregon donors and alumni formed a new company to enhance name, image, and likeness opportunities for Oregon athletes. Here's Christelle Kumwe.
The Oregon Ducks taking the field.
Division Street aims to help Oregon student athletes market their name, image, and likeness, or NIL. In other words, turn their status as successful college athletes into money.
This is an amazing opportunity, and one that centers our student athletes in a way that I think we've all kind of hoped for.
Division Street partnered with the University of Oregon Sports Marketing Center and School of Journalism to form the initiative Oregon Accelerator. Craig Leone and Troy Elias head that group.
The things that we do really well involve, storytelling, engagement, entrepreneurship, brand building, creativity, design.
Trying to kind of harness all of that energy to work with all of the different stakeholders here, I think is the vision and hope that we have.
The Accelerator is a full-service, student-led collective that will focus on maximizing NIL earning potential for the university's 500-plus student athletes.
We think it's a fantastic tool for recruitment for other student athletes to see the opportunities that they can get coming to a place like Oregon, for other students to recognize that they can work with student athletes in terms of brand development.
Troy and Craig believe the company's partnership with the U of O is an excellent opportunity not only for student athletes, but also students interested in working in the sports industry.
This is a great learning, real world learning lab that they're going to immerse themselves in.
Tremendously excited about the opportunity, right? To put our students in situations where they can experience professional development.
Former Oregon women's basketball star Sabrina Ionescu will serve as Division Street's Chief Athlete Officer to make sure student voices are at the center of the company's work. Christelle Kumwe, KGW News.